I am back, and today I'm going to be attempting to do my first balloon. So I went through all my molds. This is the only mold that I have that I feel like will work for this. I don't have a lot of my 4-hour fast cure resin, so this is what I got. I'm worried that it's not deep enough for what I want to do here, but I'm just going to attempt this and see how it works. So I got my resin mixed up. I just checked the temperature. I'm at about 36 degrees, so I'm kind of crunch time here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this poured in and hope that I have enough to do my layer here. And I don't think I do. Okay. Alright, just gotta get my white mixed up here. It's a little too opaque for me. I don't know if I used the right term there. It's too see-through. Okay, I'm not going to mess with that anymore. All right, so I'm going to be doing blue and red for my colors. There we go. Whoops. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So I don't have the actual little pipette bags that like I've seen Julie at Pouring Your Heart Out uses. Um, I haven't been able to find them. I've tried looking. So if anyone has like a link to those or something, or can tell me where I can get those from, that would be awesome. Just for future if I ever want to try and do this again. For this instance, though, I just have a little baggie here. I'm going to try and use that to pipe my white color in here. So that's what I got to work with. Okay, so I'm just going to do circles on these. And for my center, I'm going to try and just do some little dots in here. And then just add, because there's a lot of space, because like I said, this mold's a little bit bigger than I wanted to do. So in between my circles, I'm going to try and throw in just some little curves, so to speak. Okay. So then, as Julie's videos are the ones that I watch for my tutorial on how to do this. So she said that she likes to go through and just try and clean up some of the blobs from where you start and finish. This is already kind of starting to pull in, so I don't know if I want to do a whole lot here, but I'm going to try. yeah, I'm not going to do too much more. I don't want to mess with it. Like I said, as you can see, it's kind of already starting to pull in spots, so I don't want to play with it too much more. So from here, I'm just kind of going to let this do its thing and see how it turns out. Just going to take the rest of my white and fill out the rest of this teddy bear over here. There we go. So that is going to be that for my first attempt at a bloom. I will be back in about 4 hours or so. We'll see how this looks and figure out what I'm going to do for a backing. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, I am back. So, didn't quite go according to how a bloom should go. I'm not 100% sure what the issue is. So, as you can see here, it started to pull in like a normal bloom should, and then just kind of stopped. So, like the very outer 3 inches, it started doing what it's supposed to, and then it just kind of quit. So, I'm not too sure what happened. I don't know if this mold is too big for trying to do a bloom in, or if the resin got too warm and like started curing and quit pulling in. When I temped it before I poured, it was at 36 degrees Celsius, so I'm not 100% sure what happened with it. And I'm not quite sure what to do with this piece now, so I decided I just mixed up some black resin. I used the Let's Resin Black for it, and then I just threw in some of my laser glitter just for a little shimmer. And I'm just going to pour that in there, let it cure, and get it out of the tray or the mold and kind of see how it looks from there. So, worst case scenario, it might make an interesting 4th of July-ish piece, but we'll have to kind of wait and see till I get it out of the mold to figure out from there. So, that is what's going on with this for now. So I mixed up 8 ounces of this black. I have no idea if that's enough or not. It looks like it's not going to be enough to fill it, but that's alright. Apparently my table wasn't as level as I thought it was here either. Alrighty, so that is that for that. I'm gonna get this out of my way here and let it cure, and we'll be back for the demold and see the final outcome. I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, So it has cured, and I'm ready to demold this and see what it looks like here. Alright. So as I said, it didn't quite turn out. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if it just started curing too fast, but as you can see on like this outer layer here, it started pulling in, but then like by the time it got to where I did the second row of colors, it just kind of stopped. So I'm not entirely sure what caused that to happen, but overall, yeah. But it was only the first attempt. I got some more. I ordered some more of my 4-hour fast cure so I can try this again. I also ordered the bloom paste from Pouring Your Heart Out, so I'm hoping that that will maybe make a difference too. Not 100% sure. I also want to see what else I got, because I don't think this mold, in my personal opinion, is quite deep enough to try this with. I'm not sure if that makes a difference or not, but if you can see, it's not a very thick mold at all. So I know I was told that it's not supposed to be super thick, but I think that it should at least be a little bit thicker than this. Because if you can see on the side, my clear layer was like barely 1/4 of an inch thick. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I am not 100% discouraged from trying this again. It was my first attempt at this technique. I was not necessarily. I was hoping I could get it on the first try, but you know, wasn't necessarily expecting to. So, but that is all for this one. Appreciate you guys watching, checking it out. If anyone has any ideas as to what potentially could have caused this to stop moving, please feel free to let me know. But yeah, like I said, that is all for this one. Feel free to like and share. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Like I said, I will be back to try this technique again. But in the meantime, stay creative, everyone, and thanks again for watching. Bye.